so much at stake for the Buffaloes. The Jayhawks trying to get bowl eligible with 2 wins, and this return is a good one.
Ball when it matters.
Devin Neal is the tailback with his 48 career touchdowns, and he plunges forward for about half of it. It has not been the season they've wanted, but they can change the tune with a win here. Luke Grimm with...
Absolutely, think about it.
It's a run. Neal changing direction, and he launches himself to the stick. And look, out of the backfield, it's Neal. Catch and run for Devin Neal. The local kid from Lawrence scores first. He had a relationship when Neal was a senior in high school that built to what they have together. And Daniels did the...
We really changed the course and trajectory of a program that these seniors did.
Shedeur Sanders has done that as well. A highly explosive offense. It's one of those screens. They do it on about a fifth of their pass plays, and Kansas
could be hit.
It'll be incumbent on guys like Kobe Bryant to tackle Travis Hunter. Here's LeJohntay Wester and O.J. Burrows, the safety. Grimm back to receive. He'll take it from the 15 and double back. Luke Grimm with a good return across the 30-yard line.
Kind of like the J right there.
Awesome. Savion Morrison is the tailback. No gain. Second down. This has been one of the best defensive linemen in all of college football. Daniels on the throw. It's high and a laser for Arnold with soft hands. Only one touch so far for Colorado. Led to a punt. And this is a run for Neal, who just kept his feet long enough for the... Grimm in motion once again. They fake the option, and they go with Morrison. Okay, so for Colorado, where does all this
look at this formation. It's a quick snap.
They'll break and then run it. It's a direct snap for Neal, and he's going to go down. That is Silman Craig one more time. Will roll to the right. He's got Neal blocking for him, and Daniels keeps his feet somehow. Oh, my goodness. Under 6 minutes in this first quarter. 1 possession so far for Colorado. And Neal is wrangled.
Overwhelmed by this moment.
Morrison breaks the tackle. Savion Morrison. First and goal for Kansas.
Continuity in that O-line as well.
And this whole team, they've seen so much football together. Little flip forward, saves a couple of yards. He'll... Comes out this side for Neal, and he finds his way to the 6th. In the 4th quarter of this year. But an early cushion is what they're searching for, and that is good for Tabor Allen. They've only run 3 plays and over 12 minutes of game action. Colton Hood on the return, and Augustov out of the backfield is hit. It's Mello Dotson who makes the stop along
today, and they're making some noise.
This is Wester turning the corner for 8. Yeah, plays have been pass plays so far, and this one will be with an empty backfield. Draylen Miller in space, and that is a great open field. Here's a run for Augustov, and he breaks through on what could be the final play of a quick-moving first quarter.
And the missed tackles, they're just not executing defensively.
7 missed tackles so far already as Sanders rolls out. That's a slip and fall situation. It's a run, and it is snowed under. Hayden loses a yard. J.B. Brown. Long mesh point. Hayden is clotheslined, and he may not get there. He's not going to. He didn't get there. More motion. Daniels has a crosser. It's the tight end, Casey, and another broken tackle. He knew as the play was happening. Daniels with a pump, and he'll throw for Trevor Wilson. And Wilson has catched up easily. Be 7-3 with the close losses. Feed it to Devin Neal again. Keaton Wade was in there. Motion from Neal. Daniels pump and run. He's got the first down, and he slides into it. Oh, looks as fresh as can be. Neal runs into a wall. Keaton Wade again got in there along. 3rd and 9. Daniels for the tight end for a first down, and then some, and what a hurdle. Oh, my.
Loose today, and absolutely let it rip.
boy, are they ever. Neal, a walk-in! About it being his last home game because he didn't want to get emotional. And, well, if it's going to get him June Henley's school rushing record. So here's a touchback, defense back on the field for Kansas. Allison.
This is the scene.
The Jayhawks have here early.
11 missed tackles already for Colorado. And there's a broken tackle for Draylon Miller, but not for long. 2nd and 5. Sanders climbs the pocket right up the middle, and he has speed and a torn jersey.
The moment.
I mean, look, 7 of his last 8 games have been 300-yard games. There's every reason.
More of the safeties.
2nd down screen. Look out!
On this field has, like number 12.
I was watching the highlight reel of Deion Sanders' pick sixes earlier this
I've ever seen. Travis got that same bounce.
Savion Morrison on the run. He went to Arizona, right?
Oh, yes, he did.
Michael Dickerson.
Yep. And long NBA.
And Travis Hunter does. Morrison. An explosive run game continues for Kansas.
In front, get to some of the bare front. Maybe bring 3 D linemen on the field. They've done different things, but adjustments have been also at the
game this season. Off the motion from Grimm, and they'll hand it off for Neal for about a yard.
So here's the other danger, right? You say
Points in his Kansas career. Now Neal is back there himself. Another big play! Man, back and forth. Bad run defense so far this year. Morrison, the tailback. It's going to be a throw wide of Casey, and Daniels with just his second in. Morrison straight ahead. He's going to struggle to the 5. So 3rd and goal and a lot. Daniels will throw. It's high for Neal. It's incomplete. If it earlier is Tabor Allen is on to kick. And it's straight through. So it's 20-7. Kansas with the lead as we check in.
things defensively.
I said that a whole lot in the second half of this year's. Tabor Allen is so good at touchback. Sanders floating in the pocket, dodging a possible tackle, and then throwing into space. Here's Hunter again. Travis Hunter, a little sidestep down to the 4. Sanders with time again. Waiting. His defensive lineman got smothered. Sanders steps up and throws. Yes, it is. 1st and 15. He's right back onto the field. Sanders lofting it for the sideline for Draylon Miller, and
Is he secured all the way through contact with the ground?
looks like it.
Farmer said to us, the biggest misperception about this program is Deion is old school. And when him and Andy Reid were talking yesterday, they
Colorado across midfield. Welch on the run. And he's met by Blake Harold. One more play to do. Sanders loads up a throw. That's right down the middle. And it's Hunter again. Travis Hunter gets by Dotson.
and look at the coverage. And they're going to take 2 guys. You got the cloud corner underneath. You got the safety over the top. He's got to take him, right? He's got to pace.
And it's left them in yet another 1-score game. They've lost 5 of those. Daniels nearly faded into the rush. And he's going to have to roll him. Jalen Daniels on 2nd down. Nice pickup by Neal. Get it out to Grimm. And Luke Grimm can run for a while. It's a 1st down Kansas. Daniels for Neal. On the check down, Devin Neal. Just when he... And confidence through the roof for Luke Grimm. Here's a run for Daniels. Jalen Daniels put his foot on the ground. And what? 1st down. Feed Neal again. And Devin Neal breaks another tackle. He just keeps on churning. He can wreck great red zone team this year. On 2nd and goal, Daniels evades the rush, rolls, slams on the brakes, breaks the tackle. They've lived this rebuild together, and it's Daniels to throw, and it's wide, incomplete for Skinner. It's from 25. And it's good. Kansas with a marker coming in. Further beyond that, there has not been much in the way of this sort of discussion. Lester figures, why not? One last play, and he'll...
Prime will have plenty of discussion during intermission of how they've got to fix that because Kansas has moved it up and down the field. But Colorado's right
first. Away we go And it's a rare non-touch. Picks it up, and the scramble turns into a great
out quick on the throws, but they've got to finish with touchdowns. As for his defense on the
season record holder for touchdown passes, he'll flip to Dallin Hayden, who's all along the sideline alone.
Yeah, I don't think either defense.
He's thrown the ball for the most part today. He'll do it again here, and that's tipped. It's tipped by Dean Miller, who's been a sack machine. Somebody in the corner, but it's counter-punching, and there's one brief counter-punch for Kansas. It's a second down run for Hayden. Tackle for the 26. Sanders loads it time again. He'll run for it. Sanders does have the space right now everywhere for both offenses. Hunter's up top there off the block from Wester, and he goes down. Kobe Bryant, who grew up stepping up, rolling now, flushed left. He'll double back to his right at midfield. It's a second down. It's a huge loss for Kansas here. Here comes Wheeler on a blitz. Sanders down the field, and a wide open Hunter. 49 against Utah.
Yep.
Reputedly a very good defense.
Yep. Yeah, this guy's not bland. He's great.
We talked to Cam Sillman-Craig during the week, and he said Travis Hunter is one of the two best people I know in all my life, and he is revered by his. Tech didn't throw a ball his way 2 weeks ago. Fake pitch from Daniels, and now he's going to climb and run as a marker in. It might be a hold. Wow. So here is Neal, doubling back. Devin Neal, first down and more. Grimm got in the way.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle. Defense number 21.
From the nameplate, that is more the horse collar that everybody's used to. And now after just 3 penalties in the first half, we have yellow, and they're above that already in this game. Another run for Neal. Hunter Stoutmeyer with the stop. They're playing without Preston Hunt. Change the play into what? For the play action. He stops, he fires back this way, and it's nearly intercept.
Perseverance to play through.
Third down run, Devin Neal again. Across the 25, Bryce Foster was out. Comparison. Let's see how Colorado attacks this new look offensive line. There's a marker in. Free play, and it might be interference as well. Skinner. Neal straight ahead. He's going to be hard to stop. They're going to say he's down a yard short of the line of the game, but the big
could run right at him.
Second and 1, it's a run straight ahead, and it's Neal once again. I mean, it looks like he's spring-loaded. 3 plays at the
I would think so.
Neal along the right side, and just about a yard, if that.
Space, just trying to get in the backfield. Trust us, he got home.
One more time. Neal rams in, touchdown! Thing he said, you think about how much of this community matters to him. He said the first sellout at the place in Lawrence, and then right after that is to rebuild the program in his hometown, as there's a bouncing kickoff. It's Hood on the return, and he'll get wrapped up. Devin Neal the same. First down, it's Miller, and he is going to lose a yard. Kansas pursuit at an 11 for Colorado. Pressure right up the middle, Incidor Sanders. Casey just got it away, and he comes to the sideline. That's Shepard for the first down earlier. Fake the toss. Now Sanders breaks it down against Miller, and he has to crumple down. Parker coming in at the line of scrimmage. Grimm back to receive. We'll see if the play. And he'll break it down to the range of what you can see in a football game.
In the NFL, his pocketbook would be seen.
Yes, indeed. Now penalty flags from everywhere. Everybody saw that. First and 15. Daniels pumps the screen. Now goes middle screen. It's Casey. The Kansas native spat the ball out. Second and 6. A little hesitation for Neal. He's really good. Even when his feet stop. We saw it on the run. Following Grimm into the slot. Third down and 4. Pressure picked up. There's Grimm. It's a first down, and it might be targeting coming as targeting.
Targeting. Defense number 21. The previous plays under further review.
So if this gets pulled.
And so that's what they're going to focus on. In my opinion here, there is some incidental helmet with the side of the helmet, but he leads.
Yeah.
But again, this is, I like to see what they're leading with. And at least to me, he was.
I think it's the officiating crew. They understand how emotional this game is right now.
But to be clear, you don't. Now Neal will take the direct snap. He'll hand it to Daniels, who wants to throw. He will. He's got Cardell, the tight end. Now Devin Neal, who has 151 yards on the ground already, is the option man here, and he gets stonewalled. Beautiful pursuit. 2nd and 14. It's a Daniels design run. Oh my goodness. Spin cycle twice. 3rd and 2. Rim the motion man. Daniels for Neal. That's been such a problem for the Buffaloes out of the back half. They're going to go multiple tight ends here on 1st down. Give it to Neal, and he gets yanked back. Barnes with the tackle.